You want to know why the Hilton Business Credit Card doesn't have a fitness category? Because people with the Hilton Business Card, unlike Hyatt, are out there getting business done. They're not at the gym staring at their pectorals in the mirror. They're closing deals. They should have a coffee category, is what they should have.
Coffee's for closers only.
First things first, if you find any value in this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. I will be referencing a website which is my own. You can go over, sign up for free. It's one click to sign in. Go have fun. So this is the last of our 6 credit cards we're reviewing in our 8-part series where we're doing Chase and Hyatt versus AMEX and Hilton. The big showdown is next week, where I will cover all these cards head to head and see which setup is the best. But before we do that, let's dive into the Hilton Honors business. It has a sign-up bonus of 130,000 points. Now, again, that seems like a lot, but as we talked about before, the points for Hilton aren't as much as most, so we'll cover that here in a minute. It has a $195 annual fee. However, you can get that down to a negative annual fee of around 45 bucks. We'll cover how to do that here in a second. It has no foreign transaction fees. Like with all of the other Hilton credit cards, you can redeem its points in the Hilton portal for stays at Hilton properties. And it does not have any access to transfer partners similar to like the Marriott cards do. So points are only going in, not going out. As for spending categories, the advertised earnings on the Hilton properties when you use this card are 12x. It's going to be more than that. We'll cover that here in a second. And then you get 5x on all other purchases. So now just diving in a little deeper on the spending categories. Like I mentioned, you're earning 12x when you book hotels either in the portal or at the front desk. You're getting 12x, but because this credit card, when you get it, gives you instant gold status, we'll cover what that means here in a minute. You're getting base points of 10x from the membership status, and then you're getting a 80% boost on your points, which effectively gives you plus 18x to your 12x. So when we add that all up, that means you're getting 30x when using this card at Hilton properties. Now that's all great. There's only one problem, and it's the effective value of those points are low. So when you compare your points to other points across other systems, the points guy gives a valuation of 0.6 cents per point. So bringing the 30, which seems amazing, down to roughly feeling like it's 18x that you're earning. Now you are earning 30. But the value brings it down to around 18 when you compare these points values to other point systems across the website. And then the same thing with the all other category. 5x seems crazy, but the value of those is 3x. Now for all other, 3x is still great. So all other purchases, because we know that it should be a minimum of 2 for all other, because you can get a bunch of cards that are all other with 2. 3x is great. Now it stops there. You're going to cap out at 3x, meaning other cards that earn 2, like the Blue Business Plus, you can get a better value than those 2, which can get you up to like 4 cents per point. So then you're getting an effective 4x for that earning, which is better than 3. But still, this is a good, solid earner. And if you want to just start accruing points into Hilton for whatever reason, then this card can really do well. The only caveat to that is there is a cap of $100,000 a year. I can't imagine you're hitting that. So it's virtually not a cap, but you know, if you're trying to go crazy and spend more than $100,000 on this card a year, then that's obviously going to stop and go down to 3x instead of 5x. Which still not bad, but who's gonna hit $100,000 for the cap? So virtually not a cap. So for the card benefits, it has a very similar credit that the Surpass has, except it's just $60 a quarter instead of $50, so you're getting $240 annually. Now again, you could use this credit to buy Hilton gift cards, and also like I talked about in the Surpass, they are out of those. You can't do that right now, so they did run out, but they are trying to get inventory back in so that you can order gift cards. Some people are concerned with the community using this credit in that fashion and that it may go away. I kind of honestly don't think it's a big deal to them because gift cards get lost. Gift cards just get forgotten about. They go in the back of a drawer. People forget to use them. That's just free money to them. So I don't think it's a big deal. I think also the community is a very small minority of their overall clientele. So I don't really think it's really a big deal to Hilton about us using it in this way. As I mentioned, you do get gold status. I'll cover that here in a second, but you can earn your way up to diamond by spending $40,000 in a calendar year. You could probably do that. I mean, especially if you're using it for the all other category and a couple of nice hotel stays throughout the year, you could probably get the 40,000. So if you're chasing diamond status, this is a good way of getting it without going to the Aspire or while you're waiting to get to the Aspire after getting this card. So I think it's doable because of that all other 5X category. So, but it's just going to depend on your annual spending. As I mentioned before, you do get the complimentary gold status. It does give you an 80% boost on your base points. And then there are other perks that go along with gold status, which I'll cover here in a minute. Like with the Surpass and the Aspire, this card also gets you the National Car Rental Emerald Club executive status. For application rules, you got the AMEX 110. So that excludes any kind of lifetime language offers that you get. You're only supposed to get the bonus once in your lifetime. Now, the term lifetime is a little vague, so it might only be 8 to 10 years or whatever, but I think that's why it's referred to as the AMEX 110. But your mileage may vary, but you're only supposed to get one bonus from this card in your lifetime, and then exceptions apply, basically. You have the AMEX 390. You'll be declined if you apply for a fourth AMEX card in 90 days. The AMEX 4 credit, Amex will decline your application if you've already have 4 credit cards, not charge cards, and apply for a fifth. And that's any Amex card, but not charged, not the gold, not the platinum, green. And then as with all Amex cards, 524 does not apply. And then since it's a business, it's not going to affect your 524 status at all. And there's the no second biz rule, which you might not be allowed to get a second card for a separate business. I'm a little fuzzy on this one because I have heard of other people getting a second card for separate businesses on other Amex cards. I would just say it might apply to this, but your mileage may vary. Now, I've covered the Hilton Honors points in the last 3 videos. I'll just quickly go over it again. So you get the 6 cents per point value based on the pointsguy.com's website. You get the 10x status base points. You can transfer to spouse. You can transfer to friends. Points coming in, the only other point systems that allow that are the Built points and the Amex membership reward points. All of these cards can earn Hilton Honors points. And then some of the new features that we've added since I started doing this string of videos is this editor, which allows you to update the point values for travel points, cash points, gift card points here. Doing that will just override. So if you were like, no, I get 1 cent per point all the time, I don't know what you're talking about, that's silly. Then boom, it's overridden. And then across the website, these Hilton Honors points, when comparing other cards to other card systems, then it will be valued at 1 cent per point. And also, if you have the business card that we're covering today, but you've earned diamond status and you want to do comparisons to other cards, then you can select diamond status, update that, and instead of 18x for your bonus, you'll get 20x now because you're getting 100% bonus for being a diamond status. That brings you up to 32x for your earnings on portals. You'll notice that your TPG point equalizer is gone because we told the system that it's 1 cent per point. So there's no changing that now. If you're getting 1 cent per point, then you're earning 5x on all other. But if that's not true, you can come back over here, change this to 0.8, for example. We'll up that to 0.8, come back over, and now it's set to 0.8 and it's evaluating your points and equalizing your points appropriately. And then if you have it at member or anything lower, if we know that the card gives you a certain status, we're gonna override that. So if you're set it to member, but this card gives you gold, then we're gonna make the status be gold level because we know you're gonna get that. It only really matters if your status is over and above what the card already gives you. You're guaranteed the Hilton Honors discount rate. So, I mean, if you're not a member, then you get charged a little bit more than if you are a member. It's just a slight nudging to get you to sign up so they can get your information, which, you know, I mean, they're giving you a discount. So points towards free nights, travel partners, and more. That's just talking about the base points. So when you sign up as a member, you're getting 10x base points, and then those base points can accrue and get you free nights and other benefits. So that's what that's referring to. No resort fees on reward stays. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Digital check-in and digital check-out. So you don't have to like go to the front desk, wait in line to get your key. You just literally go straight up to the room, use your app when you come to the room. And I think it's NFC, you just tap to get in. Mine didn't work. So the one I just went to recently in, I think it was the Keys, it did not work at the DoubleTree Hilton in Key West. And had to go back down with all my luggage and get a key and come back up. So when it works, you can digitally check in. You can also choose your room. That basically just means, 24 hours before you check in, you can go online, see the rooms that are available, and choose the exact room that you want that's available. Digital key, that again, didn't work for me. That was just nothing on my phone worked against the key. And some of you guys might be thinking I was doing it wrong. I don't think I was doing it wrong. But anyway, you get free Wi-Fi. Thanks. But that should be standard no matter what. But sign up and it is free. Access to exclusive Hilton Honors experiences. That's just getting access to like concerts and stuff that they hold special tickets for or whatever. I'm not much of a concert goer, so good luck with that. Now, everything you get with the member status, you also get obviously in the silver status. And with the silver status, you get a 20% earning bonus on stays. So instead of getting plus 10 base points, you're getting plus 12 base points with the silver status. You get free bottled water. Thank you, I guess. Better than paying for it. I don't know if that's unlimited, but you definitely get it during check-in, and they usually have some in the room. I think probably within reason, you can ask for more bottles of water as long as you are a silver status or higher. So the 5th night free on reward stays, meaning if you're paying for your entire stay or at least 5 nights of your stay with points on a stay where it's at least 40,000 points a night, then the 5th night, you have to book all 5 nights. But in the 5th night, so if they're all over 40 and there's 5, you're paying with points for the whole 5-night stay. That 5th night will just be automatically waived and free. So you're only going to be paying with the points for those 4 nights. So to acquire silver status, you need to stay 10 nights, 4 separate stays, regardless of how many nights, or 25,000 base points. The elite rollover nights is like if you're working towards status and let's say you're at 8 nights and you need 2 more to hit silver status and you stay 4 nights. Then you've hit silver status, but you have 2 extra. And what they'll do is they'll roll that over to the next year so that you can use that extra 2 to work towards gold status, for example. And then spa discounts, you just get some discounts on staying at the all-inclusive spas that they have. Now into gold, to earn gold status, you have to stay 40 nights or 20 separate stays or have 75,000 base points. And that's within a calendar year. Now with gold, you get 80% points earning bonuses on stays. So that means instead of as a member, you getting plus 10x on your points, and the silver you're getting plus 12. With the gold, you're getting plus 18. Also with gold, you get space available room upgrades. I actually had that happen to me in Key West. I didn't have to say a word. He just goes, "Oh, we're gonna give you a room upgrade," and upgraded the room. Was it an amazing upgrade? No, not really, but we were at the DoubleTree, so it wasn't that big a deal. I didn't expect much. You get a daily food and beverage credit or continental breakfast. Typically it's around 25 to 50 bucks, you know, it just depends on the hotel, but around that. I think ours was 30 when we went to the DoubleTree in Key West. It was great. We got to use that at the bar and had free drinks, and I mean, we're probably going to get drinks anyway, so that definitely counted towards our annual fees or whatever for the credit card that's given us that benefit, which at the time was the Platinum. So the milestone bonuses are just like it says, you'll hit certain bonuses. So 20 nights you get 10,000 Hilton Honors points, 30 nights you get 20,000, and so on. It goes all the way up to 100 nights where you'll get a free night stay when you hit 100 nights. So the Hilton Honors business, it's not only a free card to have, you can actually make money on it yearly by using that $240 annual credit used quarterly for those $60 increments. You can get the gift cards if you want. If you're using it at a hotel 4 times a year, then you can just use it normally. But either way, it's not going to cost you a thing. It's a pretty solid earner with that 5x valued at 3x for all other categories. So anything you spend it on is going to be at least 3x in value, 5x in point earnings, and then you're getting the surpass level earnings when you're using it at Hilton properties. So let me know what you guys think about this card in the comments. How do you think it holds up between the Hyatt business and the surpass, which is kind of its equal in terms of status and Hilton property earnings? But regardless, please like and subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna see you in next week's video where we do the ultimate showdown of Chase and Hyatt versus AMEX and Hilton.